All right, welcome back from that break. Guest is Comrade Somfon Alfred. Is a human rights activist and a Senate candidate on Lagos West Senatorial District under the platform of All African Action Congress, AAC. Thank you, Mr. Alfred, and welcome to the program.
All right, thank you very much, host, and I really appreciate you and the entire masses and the whole Nigeria and the people of Lagos West. I want to say a very big thank you to every one of you, because today we'll be having some fun, just as we've been having some fun in the happenings currently surrounding the opposition party in Nigeria as a whole. And as much as many Nigerians can see, we as an opposition party are doing everything within our capacity to ensure that Nigeria is safe, democracy returns back to normal, and power is removed from autocratic people, authoritarians who have decided to go above the military era. So I want to say thank you for joining us on this program. I still remain Comrade Alfred Somfon, a Senate candidate for Lagos West Senatorial District under the All African Action Congress, AAC.
Okay. Comrade Alfred, let's look at the opposition political parties, and subsequently, if we really want to be realistic, it looks as if they are sleeping. What is the cause of this? Do you think that they are not powerful enough like the ruling party, or like what happened to the PDP, and subsequently it is the time for the APC?
All right, thank you very much. Like I always tell people, the power of the people is greater than the people in power. I say again, the power of the people is greater than the people in power. The people are not sleeping. The people have chosen to give them a trial, because the people believe they have experience like they always claimed, but they have chosen to fail the people. And the people at this time have decided to rise and take its power into its own very hands. So, the people are not sleeping. The 2027, the battle in 2027 election, opportunity and obstacles in opposition parties. I like to state very clearly, if we want to talk about opportunity, if the African Action the APC party wants a free and fair elections, the people are so willing. But if you ever want the opposition party to have opportunity in the 2027 coming election, then let's declare a free and fair elections in Nigeria. But I tell you what, the only way we can declare a free and fair election in Nigeria is through the INEC. Let's accept electronic voting in Nigeria. Electronic voting will reduce a lot of cost in Nigeria. Electronic voting will reduce the violence, insecurity, and a whole lot of things that oftentimes happens, even thuggery, in 2027 election. But here in Nigeria, we can all see that despite the high level of insecurity we're facing in Nigeria, economic meltdown, high rates of inflation of things in the markets, and the likes, a whole lot of problems left and right. Health cares are down, markets are not working, roads are not working. Nothing seems to be working in the administration.
But how
the only working
highway that the APC government launched?
How many highway can we really point about, talked about here? We have 36 states plus the FCT in Nigeria as a whole. How many things are really working? There is practically no state today you will want to talk about in Nigeria that we don't have insecurity there happening at the moment. But I tell you what, if you talk about the opposition having the opportunity, where is the opportunity for the opposition party when the opposition party are being oppressed?
By who?
by the current administration of the APC.
How about if the opposition party is having some form of health issues like high blood pressure and maybe kwashiorkor? Don't you think that it is an internal issue? Don't you think the opposition party should solve their problems alone? You saw what happened in the ADC also. I
think I want to say something. In the opposition party, it is not really the problem of the opposition party.
So you are accusing the APC now?
The administration currently is the major crisis and the problem Nigeria as a whole is facing. And you see, I can always tell people, let's all face the reality. Even before Nigeria were sleeping, but I tell you today, Nigerians are no longer sleeping. Nigerians are awoken to see that nothing seems to be working. All we can have in Nigeria today are debts, rigging of elections, buying of votes, and a whole lot of things. Let's take account for what happens in the Ekiti State's governorship election. That was a show of shame, a disgrace, and a disaster that should never happen in any democratic system of government.
Was it the APC that caused it, or maybe it was the citizen itself?
Actually, you will not talk about the citizen here. Because if you won't talk about the citizen here, you're invariably telling me that on this seat I am seated, as an opposition party, running for the Senate seat, then I should have on the other part of the seat another party apparently to be quoted, the APC, where we can be able to rub minds, share ideas, where the APC spokesperson will be able to tell me what good has the administration been able to do in the last 3 years. Now, talk more of the ahead of 2027 election.
What happened to the CNG buses that they have provided for us?
The CNG's buses are just for campaigns.
The student loan that they sent.
Where are the student loans? How many students have actually gotten it? Let me tell you, the only successful thing the administration has done to Nigerians at this time was generating enough revenue via tax. Generating enough revenue via tax. But the question we talked about, and the reality here is, what has the revenue generated are added to the lives and to the economy as a whole, plus the lives of the citizen? Absolutely nothing. I tell you what, today in Nigeria, quite a larger number of Nigerians are sleeping under the bridge. Go to Alimosho, go to Ajerobi, go to different parts of Lagos and different parts of all the 36 states. All you see people do is sleep under the bridge. Some even uses their car to sleep, even in Abuja here as a whole, because the cost of living is ridiculously very, very high. Now, where is the hope for the opposition party, where the current ruling party has made up their mind that rigging will be the order of the day? And I say something I always tell people, only a daft in Nigeria today will vote the APC party as of today. But today, you and I know, even the people following them will not vote for them. Let's call a spade a spade.
How did they get the votes allocated to the APC if the people did not vote for them?
How did they get it? One, this is where we need to speak to the conscience of INEC. Because the first problem of Nigerians is INEC. INEC is expected to be an independent body in Nigeria, but today, the INEC we have in Nigeria is no longer an independent body. If the INEC we have in Nigeria is an independent body, question, why will INEC not be able to grant a citizen an electronic voting? If, as of today in Nigeria and in this 21st century, all our banking transactions are done via transfer, ATMs and the likes, if we can purchase quite a number of things online, then what should be the difficult thing why INEC cannot allow people vote right from the comfort of their phones in their various homes? If as of today in Nigeria, as we speak, Baba Jebu as cheap as Baba Jebu is, when you are playing a game of Baba Jebu with your Android phone, you can easily see how the whole chart is moving and going. Then automatically, if electronic transmission is run in Nigeria, I tell you, before the announcement of the winner, the entire citizen of this great country today will know who the winner of either a presidential candidate, senate, governorship, or what have you will look like.
But